Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video I'm answering the question, can the court throw out my case? Can they just dismiss my case? So this is, I've had a lot of clients over the years ask me these sorts of questions and have this issue come up. There's really like a couple of categories where attorneys have to be a little careful about their cases, right? The first one is filing a lawsuit on a case where you know you can't make what's called a prima facie case. In other words, there's a problem with the case, you don't have the evidence you need to prove the case, and you go to court and it comes out that you don't have the evidence to prove the case. In a situation like that, the defense lawyer, the insurance company lawyer, will file usually what's called a motion for summary judgment. And a motion for summary judgment says, listen, everything they say, let's assume everything they allege in their complaint is true, but literally they don't have evidence to prove it. As a matter of law, they can't prove their case. Well, if that's true, the judge will dismiss your case on a motion for summary judgment. Now listen, we can fight it. It's not automatic that they're going to automatically dismiss your case, but definitely it can be an issue for you. Now, let's say you file a lawsuit, but the lawsuit you file isn't even really a case that you can file a lawsuit on. Well, you don't have to wait until discovery is over. In a case like that, the defense can file a motion to dismiss. So if your complaint doesn't even, like you say everything you want to in your law complaint that you file with court, but as a matter of law, like the state of Illinois or whatever state you're in, like what you said isn't a case that you can sue for in the state of Illinois, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The court can dismiss your case on that basis. The third basis that they can dismiss your case on, the third basis is a sanction, right? So when we file a lawsuit for you, the court will enter a scheduling order, and it says, listen, you send them your questions, they send you their questions, but have them all answered in 60 days. And 90 days after that, we want everybody's depositions done. Then you got 60 days after that to take depositions of any doctors you want. Then if anyone needs to hire an expert witness, you got another 60 days. After you hire and tell everybody who your expert witnesses are, you got another 60 days to get all those depositions done. And then you're coming back here in a year, and we're going to set your case for trial, right? Now, that sounds like a great idea. Like it's a great idea for efficiency. But after doing this for 25 years, I am here to tell you, my goodness, are there situations that, like it would seem like you'd be able to get all that done, right? But what if somebody's still going to the doctor? What if your client gets really sick and you can't talk to them for 60 days? What if they change addresses and phone numbers and you can't reach them? What if it takes you what if you have like 5 defendants in the case and you only serve the last 2 defendants after like a year? That totally destroys the entire schedule. And that doesn't, like, what if you have a client with a rare illness or a rare injury and they jump from doctor to doctor to doctor and they just started with a new doctor past the deadline? Those court orders are useful as a tool, but you can't necessarily treat them as written in stone. Unfortunately, a lot of judges do. So they don't necessarily want to give you more time to handle those sorts of things, right? So you need to be aware of that. It can really be an issue in these kinds of cases, right? What if you are egregious in not meeting those deadlines? So it's going to depend on the judge. There are some judges who really don't want to bar a claim or limit your damages, but in some cases or jurisdictions, you have judges who are very strict. They're like, if you didn't make the deadline, or we gave you more time and you still didn't do it, boy, they don't want to hear about what happened. Like, it could be end of the world, tornado, Sharknado, whatever it is, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They want to hear that you got everything done that they ordered you to do. And if you didn't, it's your problem. And so that's a situation where the court can enter sanctions and say you didn't do what the court ordered you to do, and therefore part of your claim is barred. Or, like, for example, if you didn't give them all the information on your wage loss by the deadline, the court can bar part of your case and say, look, you can ask for medical bills, you can ask for pain and suffering, all the rest of it, but you can't make a wage loss claim because you didn't comply with the court's order. And in egregious situations, in really bad situations, the court can dismiss your entire case. So those, is it possible for you to completely lose your case and have the court throw your case out? Absolutely. Luckily, it's pretty rare. And it's very rare for an attorney like me who has a lot of experience. So, when we're moving towards a lawsuit, so for example, I just settled a lady's case on a compromise settlement where initially it sounded like it might be a case. We did investigation, and boy, it just was not a case. So in my office, we try to identify those cases early on so that the client's not waiting and hoping that we're going to get them money in a situation where they're really not going to get the money, right? Try and be honest with my clients as early as possible, because then that gives them the option of finding another lawyer who might have a different opinion, which in my office almost never happens. I think maybe 4 or 5 cases ever I got rid of, and somebody else got some money on them, usually low dollar amounts. But I stand behind my analysis. We're good at what we do. But anyway, those dismissals are always a possibility. And the way you guard against them is the lawyer needs to do a lot of investigation early on to really figure out who the defendants are and whether we have a case that we can maintain a case, like a lawsuit in. And then once the case is filed, the lawyer has to have enough staff, have enough manpower, have enough time to work on your case and meet the deadlines. And more than that, your lawyer needs to meet the deadlines, but also has to line up evidence that isn't on the court order, but that's necessary to really prove your case and maximize a money recovery for you. So that's why I tell people, never a bad idea to get a free consultation from an injury lawyer as soon as, as close in time to the date of the injury, because even if you don't hire them at that point, they're going to be able to point you in the right direction and say, do this, don't do that. But, honestly, hiring the lawyer as early as possible, really good idea, not a bad idea. So anyway, yeah, can the court dismiss your case? Just throw it out of court? Absolutely. Just because you file a lawsuit doesn't mean you're going to get a trial or your day in court. It's far more complicated and risky than people realize, which is why I tell people hire a lawyer if you've been injured, or at least talk to a lawyer. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your viewership. Like and subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, if you hit the bell icon when you subscribe, you will get noticed when I shoot a new video and release it. And in the meantime, how does DeSalvo make his money? He makes his money by representing injured people. So if you or anyone needs an injury lawyer, no matter how you got injured, please send them my way. You can call me anytime, night or day, 312-500-4500. And with that, I will shut up. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer, or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.